On today's show, a high school teacher moves her science classroom outdoors. Mother Nature leads this study.
Heck yeah!
Keep your eyes on the road. Local researchers help out our slowest moving friends. And finding morels takes sharp eyes and these days a darn good nose. We introduce you to dogs doing just that.
Minnesota Bound, presented by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems.
Hi everyone, Bill, Millie, and I welcome you to Minnesota Bound.
We are in downtown Red Wing today along the river. Millie, you just took a swim.
Typical lad. Every show, we like to remind people to introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
And that is exactly what one high school teacher is doing in her classroom.
Ron Shera introduces us to Mrs. B.
There we go.
Behind a football field at Mankato East High School stands a small woodland that's more than a few trees.
It's about 2.5 acres, but honestly, we've got our hands full. We've got plenty to do out here. Even though if you're not doing buckthorn, just grab a bucket and then we'll get right to work. Grab a quick seat. We won't be sitting for very long at all. Raise your hand if your project is helping to improve the accessibility or safety in our school forest. You can use
For biology teacher Julia Battern, or Mrs. B as she's called, there's not a better classroom.
This plot of land was designated as a school forest in 2002, and so that's a program that's it's a partnership with the DNR.
So these are alive and growing, these are not.
Julia brings her kids out all the time, every single day they're coming out here, whether it's cold, whether it's raining, so that's really cool.
Part of being a school forest program is we get just a ton of support with training and money for projects and resources.
Learning amid the trees means no homework, right? Well, actually, it means your homework is all around you.
In April, our students planted about 300 seedlings all over the forest just to help get that next generation of trees growing. If I could summarize as a biology teacher what I want students to take away from the class, the bigger theme, I want them to see their connection.
An important connection, as some students tackle one of the biggest threats to Minnesota's forests.
One of the biggest challenges that we faced out here is the buckthorn.
It takes up a lot that other wildlife and other plants need to survive.
There is no person more passionate about removing buckthorn than Christopher. He's like, can I come out on my lunch break and take out some more buckthorn, please?
Heck yeah! Woo!
This is the fun part.
Yes, they're removing buckthorn, and that's the goal, but then I also hear them say, look at this slug, or, oh, I hear the birds.
Cardinal, a house wren.
For sure, nature is full of lessons, if we're willing to listen.
Show the app.
Yeah,
press the button, and I want to see what we pick up right now.
It tells you information about the birds. It can hear pretty much almost every bird. See? We got 2 of them already. House sparrow and a robin.
Julia's woodsy classroom isn't big, but it doesn't take a vast wilderness to make a difference.
You don't need a ton of space. If you have a little patch of trees or you put a pollinator garden in, it doesn't take a lot to help students connect with nature and to get them outside and learning.
Now we're just spreading just a little bit of mulch. That'd be good.
And that's been a big thing for me, is reducing my impact and seeing what I can do to benefit the world around us instead of harming it.
Actually, I want to go into life science teaching, which is, I think, the exact degree that our teacher got. So I've definitely been inspired by what our teacher has done for us.
I hope that more schools will take on and like prioritize creating these types of spaces for their students. Like, you would never build a high school without a gymnasium, right?
One of Julia's ideas was a 10-day trip to Antarctica to better understand how burning fossil fuels in Minnesota can affect that region of the world.
I think they chose the people for this trip because they wanted people that were willing to come back to their communities and speak about the experience.
She's the ultimate professional educator. She's always thinking of different ways to engage her learners.
Her message is being heard, loud and clear.
I'm going to go to school for wilderness and park management, and this class was definitely a big part of that.
Not every student's going to have a career out of this, but we need everybody to learn how to be good stewards and just to enjoy being outside. I think something that's missing in our world right now is that connection to nature and really understanding that. And I think that if everybody feels that connection, I think the world's a different place.
The teacher means what she says.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh, I like my job. It's good to like my job, I guess.
Another lesson worth remembering.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems, Star Bank, Rapid Marine family of dealerships, and by Busch Light.
Do you know your water score? When it comes to your home's water, we know you may have questions. Whether it's city or well, find out what's in your water with a free water analysis. Treat yourself to cleaner, softer laundry, spotless dishes, and worry-free drinking water when you upgrade to Connecticut, the world's most efficient water treatment system, and save up to 25% during our Spring into Savings sale. Visit us online at Connecticut.com to find a dealer near you. Life is better with Connecticut Water.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. If you encounter one wolf, chances are there's a pack nearby. Fortunately, the same applies to beer. Head for the mountains of Bush.
Time on the water is good for our families, our friendships, and it's good for our souls. That's why Rapid Marine remains committed to helping anglers and boaters get on the water and stay on the water. At 4 convenient Minnesota locations, their professional sales team and service techs are ready to handle all of your boating needs. Their showrooms are stocked with the state's largest inventory of new and used boats. At Rapid Marine, it's their mission to help you make memories on the water.
Ron Shera here. Just thinking about fishing, thinking about why Star Bank is our bank at Ron Shera Productions. You see, Star Bank is family owned, therefore you are treated like family. Call Star Bank, a person answers. Walk into Star Bank, they know your name. Star Bank is growing, now 11 locations in Minnesota. The latest is in Hancock and Stevens County. Yeah, Star Bank makes you feel good in many ways, just like a fish on the end of my line. Oh yeah.
Member FDIC. The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. In unpredictable conditions, pack layers, both for your body and your beer. Bush. Head for the mountains.
Last spring, we caught up with Minnesota researchers who want you to pay a little more attention to turtle crossings. So much so, they came up with technology to help out. Ron Shera's got the story.
Time for another question. Instead of why, how did the turtle cross the road? Of course, the answer is to get to the other side. But alas, the question isn't a punchline. We share our roads with many creatures, but turtles in particular need a little help. Especially this time of year, during nesting season. Slow and steady is the turtle's pace. But it's a dangerous journey. Now, however, help has arrived in the form of an app. aptly named Report a Turtle.
So it has a picture, but they reported it, they put a mark on the map.
It's a program headed up by the Minneapolis Parks and Rec team. Park visitors can use the app to document turtles in the Minneapolis Park system.
Well, here I'm just looking at the data from our Report a Turtle, where the citizens report any sightings of dead or live turtles that they are seeing in the park system. Yeah, this is a soft-shelled turtle that I saw out on Lake Harriet 2 days ago, and it's huge. This is the time of year where the turtles are moving across the parkways, and so we'll be putting these out in the system.
The app not only helps with research, but also increases awareness.
In the metro areas, we have a lot of wildlife, we have a lot of water, and there's also a lot of cars because we have 50 miles of parkways throughout the park system. So some years we could have like 500 people have taken the time to report, and other years maybe it's 300. So that's going to impact because we really are reliant on the public to get out and share their information.
Turtle rule number 1, it's simple, slow down.
All right, we'll take a couple signs.
It's a really big deal this time of year. It's nesting season, so it is the female turtles that are crossing the road to nest. And female turtles are super valuable. They can't lay eggs until they're 14. So when you kill a turtle, you are most likely killing a female, and you're setting back the whole population. So really, I just encourage everybody to be super alert.
The organization also receives funding from the Lessard-Sams Council to improve shoreline along certain lakes in the cities, all in the name of better turtle habitat.
Well, this is our one of the turtle nesting sanctuary sites. We have 2 in the park system. This one on Lake Harriet, and then we have another one on Thomas Beach in Badema-Casca. And this QR code that's on here is for the public they can just take a picture of it and be able to report any turtles that they see here.
Now, if a turtle on the road needs a little help, some points to remember.
Stop the car, put the hazards on, help that turtle cross the road. Whatever direction the turtle is going, help the turtle keep going that direction. If it's somebody small, you can pick them up, hold them really firmly, top and bottom, help them get where they need to go. If you're between 2 water bodies, in particular, keep an eye out because those turtles are traveling back and forth. It's the females who are going back and forth, and then of course the hatchlings also have to move to a water body as well.
By the way, no turtles were put in harm's way during our filming. You might say, we brought in a professional.
He's very sociable, and he knows me because I used to bring him minnows all the time. So today we used our education animal, Theo, out in the field so people could see the world from a turtle's point of view. Theo goes out in the world, his full name is Theodore, and really introduces children and adults to the amazing world of being a painted turtle and really trying to get people excited about him. And he's just the most charming turtle you're ever gonna meet.
So, one more time, how did the turtle cross the road? Well, only the turtles know.
Still ahead, Ron Shera shares a tale about the big fish that got away. But first, we hang with a few canines trained for a very special spring hunt.
Closed captioning provided by Flow Docks and Lifts.
Flow aluminum dock systems are made to bring time at the lake to a whole new level. You can create any layout you want and accessorize it for comfort and fun. They're strong, stable, safe, and they add a beautiful touch to your shoreline that will last for a very long time. Maybe it's time to join the thousands of other families that have turned their dock into a shoreline paradise. Maybe it's time for a Flow.
Morel mushroom season means it's time to hunt for the most camouflaged spring treat. Dog trainer Olga Fromm wants to help you and your canine companion find more mushrooms.
Morel mushrooms are considered edible gold once you've tasted them.
That's how morel hunters are born. You need the right conditions where morels pop up and a keen eye to spot them. So why not add a keen nose to help you in your search for gold?
You need one?
Meet dog trainer Inga Fromm. She offers classes to train your dog to help find those tasty morels.
Everybody's working with the full mushroom. What we're gonna do is I'm going to now hide a mushroom for your dog, and you're not gonna know where it is. And then, if you have success, we're going to use more than one mushroom.
Yes! Nice job, you found it. What a good boy.
It was only a matter of time before someone figured if a dog can find a pheasant, it can find a mushroom too.
Pinpointing right there.
Yes, good boy.
Yeah, good job. So the students are going to be working on the last session of a 4-session class, and this is an introduction class. You'll see in the class today that there's a variety of different breeds and breed mixes, and they pick it up like that.
For morel lovers, the motivation to find gold is high. For dogs, well, that's yet to be determined.
So what you guys are going to be doing today is seeing if your practice has paid off. So we're going to see if the dogs can do it in the real world, right? So we know there's morels out there, and we've been training them to find morels.
Graduation for Inga's class, of course, is out in the woods.
What I'm going to do is give them a very general area to look, to search, but I don't want them to know where it is. Oh, she's sniffing, she's sniffing, she's sniffing, she's found it. Mark. Yeah, good job. All right.
Some dogs sniffed out success, while others need a bit more morel sniffing practice.
Find the morel. Go find it. Where is it? Let's go look. Come on.
Either way, the shroom search with your canine pal is a special day in the woods and another way to enjoy your dog.
Morels are such a treat, and they're kind of ephemeral. You never know if it's going to be a good year, a bad year. You got to find the right place and the right weather conditions. It makes it really special when you're hunting them, and to take your dog along, of course, makes it that much better.
However, training a dog to find mushrooms takes patience.
It can be tricky because we don't really have fresh morels all the time to work with, and we've learned that using dried morels initially for our training really didn't translate as well to fresh morels.
Keep in mind, some mushrooms should not be eaten by a dog.
She is really good about pinpointing that one scent that we're looking for, because once she knows what she's looking for, she's only looking for that scent, which is helpful because, yeah, not all mushrooms are safe for animals.
And the moral of the story is, that's right, I had to say it.
I just really think it's important to give your dog a job and a pastime, something to bond with them over and go out and enjoy nature.
Good girl. Yes, lie down. Good girl. Good job.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Crush City, Premier Marine, and by Totem Resorts, the premier destination for world-class fishing.
No matter how you do water, there's a Premier pontoon for you. Because Premier pontoons are the best riding, best built, and have the best technology in the industry, with countless floor plans to choose from and exclusive award-winning innovations like Revolution seating and Troll and Stow. So whether you're looking for your first pontoon or your next, look to Premier.
Come on, we all love to share our fish tales, especially when it's about catching the big one.
But sometimes those big fish get away. Ron Shera explains.
Of all the fishing tales I might tell, there'd be a few about big fish.
It's a monster.
Mighty giants that fell.
Yes! Lanka best member, Ron Shaw.
I could even brag when my fishing's been fast.
Oh, there's one.
Like the times I caught 2 with only 1 cast.
They are both hooked.
Can we get them both netted? There we go.
But there's another side to fishing.
Whoa!
Stories you seldom hear.
Is he gone?
When your knees turn weak and your face shows fear. When the fish of your dreams is on the end of your line and everything seems to be going fine. And then something happens to darken your day. You sit there in silence as the dream swims away.
There's one. Goodness sakes! Got him? Yeah, I got him. He's got me.
Now, losing a fish isn't always a pain. Sometimes it's the thing to do.
Oh, big jump. What is that? A spinner shark.
This shark was plumb crazy, and over the water it flew.
Look at him. Oh, he got him. Great.
Who wants that in a boat? Do you?
That's good. That's what we want. There's one.
Now, there's no sense in whining.
Darn.
But I'll take the cake for casting and missing and making mistake. My guide even wondered if I was up to the task. It was painful to hear the question he asked.
I was just going to ask you why you lost so many fish this morning. Okay.
No excuse. The hook is okay.
Some fish are lucky.
He's gonna eat it. Hold it. He's coming for it. He's coming, leave it.
They don't take the bait.
Get him. All right.
He's smoking.
Can't keep up with him.
Still others are quicker and return to the lake.
Oh, he's off. No way. Yeah. Too bad.
You're okay.
This story of fishing is not a fairy tale book.
Oh, he's off.
Just spit it, huh?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was that way, this way, that way.
It just came out.
Just let go. Yeah.
No anglers are perfect, and that includes our hooks.
That's why, look at that. Straighten the hook out.
That was a good fish.
It means all anglers forever will have moments like this.
Watch him coming in. He's hot. Here he comes. Here he comes. Watch him. Watch him.
When you just can't believe you've lost another fish.
He took it all. How come I didn't get him?
Strange. That never happens to me.
Me neither.
I mean, imagine that.
Well, it's that time. We've come to the end of the show. We hope to see you back here next week.
In the meantime, remember, introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433.